They are, and we want to know whether this crackdown up to now against 3 newspapers, against 3 ISA arrests, had the approval of Cabinet on Wednesday. There was this withdrawal of the unblocking of Malaysia Today by Rajapetra's news portal. Then next day there was this clampdown, a violation of the Malaysia MSC Bill of Guarantee of no internet censorship. Of course, they can say that they have unblocked Malaysia Today, so they have complied with the Bill of Guarantee no internet censorship, which is utter bunkum. Because by arresting Rajapetra, the live wire of this news portal is in fact tantamount to the censorship of Malaysia Today. So we want to know whether the cabinet had approved it. Today's press, we read about cabinet ministers defending, justifying the arrest of Rajapetra. That was because news of Rajapetra's arrest came out in the daytime. Are they going to justify the arrest of Tan Boon Cheng, of Teresa? I mean, how can ministers justify ISA arrest? Because that is supposed to be an independent, objective process. But justifying the arrest, that means this is a political decision. Of course, everyone knows this is a political decision. And this is being made very clear and blatant by justification. But we want all political parties in the Barisan Nasional to take a stand. All PN, ministers and leaders, MCA, Gerakan, MIC, SUPP, UMNO, everyone to take a stand whether they have endorsed this crackdown against the papers, against the 3 ISA detainees. After the political tsunami of March the 8th, BN, UMNO and BN leaders have said that they've learned the lesson because they realize there have been puppets, there have been yes men, they have failed to speak up for what is right and good for the country in the cabinet, in the Barisan Nasional Supreme Council. This is time for them to show that they have changed, that there are no more puppets, there are no more yes men or women. You want MCA, Gerakan, MIC, SUPP, all parties including UMNO, their ministers, their leaders, their MPs will take a stand. And undoubtedly, what has happened is something that is completely unacceptable. It shows, it is the latest example to show that the Barisan National Government is no more fit to govern in Malaysia. Maybe this is the time for the ministers, for the leaders in all the Barisan National parties, including UMNO, to declare that they dissociate themselves from such misgovernance and stand with Pakatan Rakyat for a real political change. Finally, I would like to make 2 calls. One, to call on the people, to call on Malaysians of all races to be calm and to be aware that there are forces which are trying to create and provoke a situation to justify maybe emergency rule so that Pak La can give it as a reason to stamp out all dissent, not only in the country but even in UMNO, so that his position as a Prime Minister and UMNO President will can remain unchallenged. There will be attempts to create a May 13 situation, to create a major second Ops Lalang situation. This Malaysia 2008 is not 1969. 1969 May 13, irresponsible forces have been successful in creating a situation as if it was a race confrontation between the Malays and the Chinese. 2008, there is no confrontation between a racial confrontation. There is a coming together of Malaysians of representing all races and religions in Pakatan Rakyat for change. There is no racial confrontation. There is no religious confrontation. So it cannot be another May 13, but we call on Malaysians to be aware of people who want to create and that type of situation. There is cannot be a second Operation Lalang because there is no basis as well. Finally, I want to make a call to the Prime Minister. He is at the brink of a precipice. he should pause, he should pull back. Otherwise, he goes ahead and he should release immediately Raja Petra, Krisa, and Lang Wen from ISA, to draw all the notices to the 3 newspapers and honor his pledge to be a Prime Minister of all Malaysians and a Malaysian of democracy. Or he will probably stain his name and reputation as a Prime Minister who has plunged Malaysia into another era of darkness for democracy and human rights.